Hi! I thought I would just make a video to give an update on where I'm at with things and to go over a little bit about what exactly I'm doing. So where am I at with the thing that I'm doing? So I am doing a modified version of the Starch Solution by Dr. John McDougall. And the Starch Solution is the way that I lost a significant amount of weight back in 2016. I had to think of the year for a second. So going on 4 years ago. And it was actually the very tail end of January of 2016 that I really went hardcore, dedicated myself, went on the Starch Solution, and I found that it was extremely quick in its results. I'm not sure exactly on the day I started, trying to think of the exact date, but it was very, very close to the end because my daughter's birthday is towards the end of January. I got through her birthday party. I thought temptation of cupcakes and everything else would just be really hard for me to say no. And so I did the birthday party and then I started. My birthday is in the middle of February, and I remember before my birthday, so we're talking about 15 to 20-ish days. I'm not sure again exactly on the dates from when I started the Starch Solution. I found that people by my birthday, mid-February, were commenting, "What are you doing? You look really good. Have you lost weight?" And the people were saying things about my face slimming down, and my face is one of the last places I seem to show that I've lost some weight. So I was like, wow, other people can tell. And I don't remember exact scale amounts where exactly I started or exactly where I was at by that point. But I do know that previous to this time, I had done a trial week on the Starch Solution. I had learned about Dr. McDougall through Forks Over Knives, which I had watched in 2000, I'm trying to remember the exact date, 2012, maybe 2011. I had watched it. I know I watched Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead at one point too. So I'd watched a lot of those different, similar genre, whole food, plant-based, eating type documentaries. And I had learned about Dr. McDougall, and I had watched quite a few of his videos on YouTube. And then when I finally made the decision to go vegan, to just jump all in, that was in the summer of 2015. And oddly enough, the day after my son's birthday. So I guess birthday parties are a struggle for me. So anyhow, the day after his birthday, I went vegan, and so that was 4.5 years ago. And at first, it was all about what can I make? How can I adapt it? I love to cook. I love to bake. So I thought this is really fun. It was kind of an adventure, and I went all out trying my absolute best effort to make it tasty and exciting. And then I got the Starch Solution because I was a little disappointed. I kind of thought, wow, if I'm vegan, I'm sure I'm gonna get thin. I mean, before that, I thought there's no such thing as a fat vegan, so I couldn't be fat if I went vegan. And I lost about maybe 12 pounds, but mind you, I was about 200 something pounds when I was first started on that, the vegan journey. So 12 pounds just really wasn't noticeable, and it wasn't significant. It wasn't enough, I should say. So I got the book and I went right on it. It's really, honestly, a very easy, quick read. He has a lot of things to say about why and things you can explain to people when they're going to question you about this unique and radical way that you're choosing to eat. And, there's a lot of scientific information. He is a doctor, so it's not just someone's opinion, or it's not just a personal story, though there is the personal aspect in it. He writes from his own personal perspective and his own, struggles with food and diet and things like that. But he also has a bunch of personal success stories in here from all kinds of things, not just weight loss, but also people who are working to regain health or to get rid of a disease, an ailment, some kind of life-threatening disease or whatever. So it's a really great book. And you distracted me with that noise. I think I'm just going to leave it in because I'm feeling way too lazy to edit anything, and I just really wanted to get this out. I'm trying to balance making a YouTube channel and doing all the video filming, and then learning how to edit, and being a mom and a homeschooler and a teacher and a tutor and a wife, and somehow cook and clean and actually stick to this diet, and it's been a challenge. So bear with me. I hope that my personality can shine through, and that what I have to say is going to be more important than any kind of technical ability or anything like that at this moment. So what was I saying about him? Anyway, I don't remember exactly the point I was trying to make, but I'm about to have another kitty cat visitor. Get down, pretty kitty. So I feel like I live in a zoo and I only have 3 kids, 3 animals, but it feels like there's a lot here. Anyhow, what I was saying is that when I did the Starch Solution, I read it, or when I got the book, I read it really quickly, and I didn't want to wait for any more scientific information, any more doctor information. I went back and reread that several times as I had already started it, and just in general, it's a validation for just having gone vegan. And I would love to do a video on why I chose to go vegan in the first place, but I'll stay away from that at the moment. When I tried the diet, and I'm not even sure if I stuck with it really, really well, I just know that I jumped in and I did my best to follow it the way I was understanding the program to be working. I lost 10 pounds in 5 days. I started to say 5 pounds, 10 days. 10 pounds in 5 days. And I have never, ever, ever been able to do that again. So what was that for? So what if I've been talking for 7 minutes? I'm leaving that in here. I'm just going to leave it in because one of my oldest children, she said, Mom, your videos are really boring. Your personality doesn't come through. And so I thought, why not let my personality come through? So this is me. I'm doing my best here. So 10 pounds in just 5 days. And I was blown away. And instead of letting that be exciting and motivating, I let that be an excuse to just kind of eat however I wanted to eat, and to go back to vegan ice cream, and I mean Oreo cookies are vegan. So anyway, it had been sometime in that summer of 2015, shortly after I went vegan, that I did the Starch Solution for a trial 5 days, and then I went wild and off the bandwagon really fast. So I had seen its success. I had seen how well it worked for me. So I mentally had kept thinking, I'm going to do the Starch Solution. Once I kind of got out my experimenting with just vegan food, vegan foods, vegan eating, getting a little vegan experience under my belt, and getting out the curiosity of, could I veganize this or that? I was ready to jump in. I wanted the weight loss and not just the health benefits that being vegan was bringing me. I mean, I was feeling amazing already just eating plant-based, but the junk food wasn't helping. So I went on the Starch Solution, and in a short time I was losing weight, probably 15 to 20 pounds, really quickly came off. And by May of that year, I mean from very tail end of January to the very end of May, I had taken off so much weight that I felt like a completely different person. And I was being treated like a different person by a lot of people. People were noticing me, and I, got the confidence and everything like that. So this is why I'm doing it again. Now, why I fell off of that and all of it, it's complicated, and I'm not really quite sure, honestly, what the reason is, but I'm back on it. So today is day 12. It is Sunday, the 12th of January. It's 8:25 p.m. And I have completed 12 days on it. Just having a little coffee, and I know I'm not supposed to have coffee, but I'm doing the best I can. Oh, somebody made a noise in the kitchen. And I have done really well, minus the coffee that I'm drinking. I'm working on it, but I have not had anything that's not compliant besides this. And it's been really good. I feel good. I have no idea how much I've lost because my scale is either broken or the battery's dead and I haven't replaced it. So I have just decided to just go with it. I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing it for a number. I'm not doing it for a clothes size. I am doing it for me, and I'm feeling really good. I feel the energy's been way up. The cravings are not gone, but the cravings are much less. I'm not craving cookies and ice cream like I was the first couple of days. Well, day 1 I wasn't, but day 2 and 3 I was craving it. Day 2 just, I felt terrible, but I've been feeling really good. I feel like I should walk and see myself in the mirror and see myself the way I did so quickly before, lose so much. So I'm not sure where I'm at. Clothes are feeling better, but I'm not doing it just for that. Yes, I want to lose a lot of weight. I do. And I know that I have a significant amount I can lose. And I wasn't finished losing the weight when I backslid and everything else the last time. But I will say that I had started in the 200s last time and I got down to 150 something. So I took off 60 something pounds in much less than 6 months. So it can happen really quickly on this plan, and I know it can. I will be 41 next month, so I'm a little older this time. Well, everyone's older every year. That didn't really say much, did I? But I know that being that I'm in my 40s now, I might take a little while longer. But again, I'm not doing it just for the weight loss. That will come. I'm trusting it will come. I'm just really embracing myself in this moment. Okay, I'm not perfect. That's okay. I'm lovable. I'm lovable at 300 pounds, 200 pounds, or 110 pounds. I can't imagine myself at 100, but I would be lovable at 100 too. So I am excited for anyone who's here to join me. I will take any questions. I'm pretty much an open book kind of person. I am happy to reach out and give help if someone asks for it. If you just want to keep watching for ideas or just want to see what happens, with this experiment of mine of 90 days on the on the maximum weight loss version of the plan, that's great. So I wanted to show really quickly what it is I'm doing as far as what I'm following protocol-wise. So the Starch Solution is a whole food plant-based plan that's focused on high in the starches, aka good carbs, complex carbs, like rice and potatoes and I guess beans and things like that. But if you can see here, the plate should be a plate that is roughly 50% starch, 50% not starchy vegetable. So you've been seeing, or if you haven't been watching my other videos, go ahead and check them out. But I'm, doing a lot of sweet potatoes and a lot of broccoli. It's kind of just what I've fallen into because it's easy and it's 1,000 billion choices a day to make, and it's one I don't have to make. I can just do it. I like it. It's easy. It's working, and I know it's healthy. So you're supposed to stick with 50%-ish, 45 and 45, and then they show 10% being fruit as far as your plate. And you could break that down per day, but it's better, I think, to do it per plate if you can. So I'm doing a lot of vegetables and salads, and then rice and potatoes are my starches I'm going for, and some oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal every day, but I've been having oatmeal, and I'm trying to up my water, lots of water, up my just general liquids. I've been trying to have some herbal teas, and not just the coffee. And I thought, if I just replace my habit of drinking so much coffee that I have had with more healthful choices of water and herbal teas, then I'm gonna have less stomach space for the coffee, and I've done well. And some days I haven't had any until mid-afternoon, and I don't think it's an energy thing. I know it's just an addiction. Like, I'm addicted to coffee. Plus it's the winter and my hands get cold, and I love to hold a hot cup. So I've been actually putting, when I make chili, I put it in a bigger one, but I put it in there so I could just hold the hot, cup in my hands. And I've I've been using my coffee maker to brew water, and I have been I haven't done just hot water, but I've been doing like tea and stuff just so I can hold it. It's part of it's habit too. So that's where I'm at, and I'm working on some other videos, and like I said, I'd love to go into some details about the Starch Solution last time, what happened. I've got pictures, because nothing says, you know, it really works if you really can't see the pictures. They are kind of the proof in the pudding. So I will post some pictures, and I will maybe, if I have time later when I sit down to just upload this, pop a picture in really quick. I have a photo that was given to me as a gift when I was asked to do be a guest speaker at Kaiser Permanente Day here where I live in Bakersfield, California, to talk about my journey on a whole food, plant-based vegan journey, and how I lost so much weight. So you can see a before and after picture on that. I might just pop that picture in here. If not, it's coming soon. So I appreciate you watching. I thank you for any and all support, and just knowing that somebody out there currently having 9 subscribers is actually kind of fun. I mean, there are probably half of you who are going to watch this video, and hey, that's okay. And if you don't subscribe and you're watching this video, that's fine too. But of course, a subscription is awesome, because it just tells me, hey, someone saw this and they didn't just click off in 4 seconds, and they're interested to know how I'm doing, and it helps to keep me accountable when maybe my own willpower is, because we all have those moments. So anyhow, whatever your plan is, if you're just thinking about losing weight, or you're wanting to get your health back if you've had some health issues, or you're just looking at some ideas out there, or looking for a friend, you know, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.